What's up, everybody? I got a call on a swarm out in Eagle, Michigan. It's about 10 minutes away from Grand Ledge. It looks like a pretty decent-sized swarm, and I'm going to go to a live video in about 10 minutes about that. If you want to check it out and see what I'm doing. All right, I'm here at the address, and I can see the swarm. See the note I got from the homeowner that says that they're on the path straight back from the driveway. And I could see them as soon as I entered the driveway, right back here on that tree. You see the bees right on that little tree, and it's a big swarm. That's, I don't know, 15,000 bees right there probably. Something like that. Maybe I'll keep a little music on while I'm working. All right. Let's see here. Let's turn this camera around again. All right. Check it out. I'm right by the bees. My head's right by them. I have no veil on. You see how calm they are? All right, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. As you can see, right here I have my hand right on the bees. Now, this isn't as big as I expected from the photos. I thought it would be a little bit bigger. And sometimes in these swarms, there's multiple queens. Or swarms can merge with each other, bringing multiple queens into one swarm. And at some point, one of these years, I'm going to get a bunch of boxes ready when I have a big swarm. And I'm going to split the swarm up, introduce queens later. But, I always thought that would be a nice idea, a neat idea of getting multiple hives from one swarm. I'm going to give a quick walk around to give you guys a better idea of what it looks like. All right. Alright, now the best way for me to get the bees in the box is literally to bend now this is a fruit tree, I believe. I'm not sure which kind, maybe an apple tree, but I'm not going to start clipping limbs here on the property owner's tree, so the best thing for me to do is to kind of bend the tree over and give it an aggressive shake and shake the bees down into the box. I put this tarp down, I don't know if you can see it or not. I put a tarp down on a blanket, so if any bees I know that there's going to be bees that fall off and they're not going to get in the box and they get around here. Hopefully I'll get the queen in the box and the other bees will crawl up and into the hive, and you'll be able to see what that looks like if I get her in. I'm hoping that I don't have too much trouble here bending the tree. So let's give it a shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to let them die down for a minute here and grab the top and put it on. We'll see if we got the queen in there or enough bees. Notice that that's a real good place to move into for a home, permanent home. Then they'll go on in. Obviously, it causes a lot of chaos and stuff. So you got bees flying around everywhere. They don't know where the queen is right now. So it's kind of chaotic, as you can see. I did get stung a few times because I shook the bees right onto myself. Now, if you see down here on the lid and at the bottom of the box, they're starting to march up and into the hive. It does not look right now that they're going to go back onto the tree, but I'm not sure. Now, I also used a queen pheromone, and I put it on a Q-tip and set it in between two of the frames. And then I took some honey that I had from last year, and I put a frame of honey in the super. I hate doing that because I know it crushes a few bees, but I want it to be a closed box. So let's just see what happens. There's not very many bees on the tree at all. So I must have got the queen somewhere, or she's flying around up in the air. I'm really hoping that I got her in the box. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Polly? Laura, Chris? A couple of them. Hopefully that's a good sign. I'm not going to know anything for a few days because usually what you need to do is you need to hive the swarm and then let it sit there or move it to a new location and let it sit, and then come back about 3 days later and see if you have any evidence of eggs in there. And if you see eggs, then you know you have a laying queen. Alright, this is an update on the swarm that I took about 2 weeks ago. I posted a live video on Facebook about it. A lot of you probably saw it. Anyway, I'm going through the hive right now to do an inspection. And let me show you just a second. I'll set the camera down. See, I'm just on the second frame here. And you probably can't see it, but there are eggs in there, so I know that there's a laying queen. I don't even have to look for her anymore because I know that she's laying. If you see eggs in a really good pattern on the comb, then that means she's been on that frame in the last 24 hours laying eggs. So she's healthy and laying. But I'm going to go through here and see if I can find her anyway. But just an update. I do have a laying queen from this swarm. It's doing pretty good. It's only been 2 weeks, and you know they've got a lot of these frames filled out already. There she is, right there. That's the queen. She's a pretty one, man. Tan, very tan. Sometimes they're dark. Check it out. If you've never seen a queen bee, that's what one looks like. See how they're much bigger than the others?